Entering the event. So there's a couple of things. I always try to think of whatever the energy in the room is, you want to be one level up from that. So you want to come in with some energy and, like you're excited to be there. Like, yeah, all right, let's do this. Because, once again, whoever's there before you, even if it's the event planners themselves, they're they're seeing people come in, they're watching you come in, and we all notice when somebody comes in that kind of has that glow. And so there's people that just kind of shuffle in like, oh, hey, here we're here. And then there's other people that are just like, hey, yeah.
Right.
So I try
Let's
to,
go.
yeah, this is great. Yeah. Glass blowing conference 2021, they're like, wow, this guy is pumped. And so I like to come in and, with a smile. If it's, if it's an event that you're smiling for, if it's some kind of somber event, then naturally you're not, hey, everybody. But if it's, you come in like, hey, I'm happy to be here. This is great. Hey. And even if you feel nervous or whatever, just pump it up a little bit. Hey, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. And then incorporating the cape walk. And so the cape walk is that it's, I know it's one of my favorites and one of your favorites too,
Hmm.
is walking as though you are wearing a cape. And in my workshops, I actually hand out capes to people and we practice walking with the cape walk. So what it does is it gives you the good posture. So you're not like walking all weird. You have a good posture if you walk like you have a cape on, and you want your cape to flow, have a nice drape to it and flow properly as you're walking. So now, if you are entering, you don't have to wonder, how do I look when I'm coming in? How do I make sure that I enter properly? And so,
Sure.
yeah, I say in my mind, and sometimes I even say it out loud, cape walk. And then I do the cape walk. And, I have that. So I know my posture is good. I know my body language is good. And then I have that raised energy level as I walk in. And so then that lets people, as they scan the door and see me come in, and then they'll see my yellow belt or my dragonfly pin or whatever, and they go, what's going on with that person? I need to meet that person. And I think we've all seen people that when they've walked into a room that you say in your mind, I would like to meet that person. There's some people that just kind of stand out. You go, I feel I'd like to meet that person and at least see what's going
Yeah,
on. And so,
certainly.
uh, so I've had great experiences with the Cape Walk. It makes me feel more confident, makes me feel good as I'm entering. And I know it also gives me a good appearance. And I know that you've had good success with this. Would you like to talk about how you've engaged the Cape Walk?
So one of the main ways that I use the cape walk, so I've used it at events, I've used it at interviews, I've used it, with friends or meeting new people. But one of the main ways that I've used it is in the rental industry, actually. So same type of situation. With meeting new or uncomfortable people is if you're ever doing like home showings, so like as a realtor or as somebody who's looking for leasing for somebody that's trying to rent out a house, when I'm sitting in the house in an open house or whatever and I go to meet people, this is the greatest way to be able to walk up. First of all, I say it sets your presence. It sets your not only your appearance, so you're clean inside and out, right? You're well dressed, you got a nice haircut, you're taken care of, you try to get good sleep the night before, you're sharp. But then the last thing is like to fulfill that presence based on your speech and your vocabulary, everything else. Let's first put some real confidence in. You can do everything. You can do 100 push-ups that day, but you can still walk in like all tired and shoulders in. But really, like with that cape walk, from just explaining it to me, of just walking in, like I almost see, Nick Shelton standing there, just kind of like looking off into the distance with the cape walk. I don't say it out loud because I kind of feel like that would be more awkward. All right, cape walk, activate. No, but it goes well with like Super Nick, right? Like I kind of think of you as like Super Nick, and I
Yeah.
think what would Nick do? And well, he would walk in, and we'll get to a further technique. But yeah, I've used that when I'm meeting with individuals for leasing or for showing houses, and it really sets the stage of who you are as a presence. And kind of just like you said, of seeing people at events, well, it's also just seeing people at restaurants or something, when a good looking, couple walk in, and you just see, it's almost like Brad and Angelina walk in, right? You see them, they don't even look like just normal us's anymore, and you're like,
Right.
what is it about them? Did they get like a special facial, or do they have special skin? Well, it's that K-pop kind of presents. It's just like that one extra step up to, present yourself and have that presence while entering any type of establishment. So I've used it, sets your confidence, sets your posture. You don't have to think about it. It's just such an easy step to do like 5 different things all at the same time. And it gives you a way, it gives you a method. It's something you don't, like you're saying, like if there's any worry or anxiety of how you look or feel or talk or anything like this, boom, one way, cape walk, done. All right, next step, find somebody, or focus in or narrow in. So
Right.
a little ramble there. But
No.
yes, I've used it certainly many times, all different settings, no matter where. Even when I walk into the gym, we walk in. When you walk through a door, it's almost like cape walk activate.
Cool.
Yeah.